I was a recruiter for many years and used LinkedIn Recruiter, which is the paid employer version, to find candidates. And so I know from personal experience that if you have the right settings turned on, you're making it easier for recruiters to find and reach out and connect with you. I've also never had to apply for jobs through job boards. I've pretty much had all my jobs from recruiters and hiring managers reaching out to me, which tells me that I've nailed my LinkedIn settings and I have my profile set up in a way that's enabling these organizations to find me. LinkedIn can be one of the most useful tools for your career and job search, but only if you set it up correctly. The right settings can help recruiters find you, protect your privacy, and keep your job search hidden from your current employer. In this video, I'm walking you through LinkedIn settings and talking about all the things you need to be cognizant about, from privacy controls to job search visibility and more. I know I'm repeating myself here, but LinkedIn can truly be one of the most useful tools for your career and job search if you set it up right. Let's start with the basics, your profile privacy. To access these settings, click on your profile photo, which is on the top right corner, then go to Settings and Privacy, and you'll see a menu with different sections: account preferences, visibility, data privacy. Here are the key things to check. Number one, who can see your connections? For this, go to Visibility, click on Who can see your connections, and toggle off. If you really have nosy coworkers, you definitely want to keep this private. You don't want people seeing who you're connecting with, people from competitor companies, recruitment agencies, anything that can indicate that you're searching and on your way out. So play it safe and keep this private. You should also control the profile viewing mode. From visibility, you can determine who views your profile by clicking Edit Your Public Profile. Here you can determine what people see when they search for you. You can set it for only people you're connected to find you, or people up to 3 degrees away, or for LinkedIn members, or for anyone on the internet, which basically makes it public. There's no right or wrong. What you choose is based on what your goal is with LinkedIn. I think it's more beneficial to have this as public mode, just so that you open yourself up to more opportunities. Public mode enables people to find you even from a Google search, which I think is important, particularly if you're deep in the job searching waters and really need to be found. You can actually customize this and show only certain parts of your profile. It's all really up to you. Also worth mentioning is that recruiters are more likely to click on your profile if you have a profile picture, so set it to public. Now let's talk about keeping your actual job search activity private, especially from your employer. One of my favorite LinkedIn features is the ability to let recruiters know that you're open to work without putting the banner around your profile picture, and most importantly, without tipping off your coworkers. To signal to recruiters that you're open to work, you're going to go to your settings and privacy, then data privacy, and then you'll scroll down to job seeking preferences, and for signal your interest to recruiters, you're going to toggle on. If you do this, when your profile appears in recruiter searches, they'll see that you're open to work. And here's a tip from my recruiter brain. I would rather reach out to somebody I know is open to work because they're going to be more responsive, they're going to be easier to work with. I don't have to do a lot of selling. This is also the same place you can update your job application status to make sure that LinkedIn is using your most updated resume when you're applying through LinkedIn. You don't want a situation where you apply for a job through LinkedIn and then the wrong resume is sent. Another setting that you need to pay attention to, and one that's important even if you aren't necessarily job searching, is changes to your LinkedIn activity. We don't want people knowing each time we update our jobs or make changes to our profiles. People are nosy, and even if you're not job searching, sometimes it's just going to create unnecessary attention for you and could potentially have your co-workers and even your boss thinking that you're on your way out when you're not and you're actually there to stay. So if you go back to the main settings page, click on visibility, then on share job changes, education changes, etc., toggle off. Again, this is a personal choice. If you do want people getting notified each time you share, then go ahead and keep it on. If you're job searching, another setting that's important for you to pay attention to is who can reach you, particularly the ability to send messages. So under data privacy, you'll go to who can reach you, then messages, and then allow all. This way, recruiters can come to your inbox with opportunities. If you want to stay in ghost mode, let's say you're not using LinkedIn to job search, you don't want anybody to find you at all, you should also consider changing the settings of how people find you. If people have your email address or phone number, they can find you on LinkedIn unless you change this setting. So go to visibility, select profile discovery using email address, and change it to first degree connections. First degree connections will always discover you since you're already connected, so that's why you're setting it to that. So now if you've blocked your profile from public visibility and they can't find you based on searching your name or anything else, but they have your email address, they still won't be able to find you if you turn off this setting. Speaking of email, if you want to block people from accessing your email, go to who can see or download your email address, then change it to only visible to me. And those are the LinkedIn settings that you need to pay attention to. I know a lot of the ones that I shared are geared towards job seekers, but I believe from what I shared, you can definitely figure out how to update these settings to work in your situation, even if you're not job searching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more career content, and let me know in the comments which setting you're going to be updating.